Plenty of families experience their fair share of turmoil and tension from time to time, but dysfunctional situations between riled-up relatives can take on an entirely new level of drama when those involved happen to be famous. Check out the stars who don't get along with their famous relatives. Alec Baldwin and his brother Stephen have very different political beliefs. Alec leans liberal, while Stephen is conservative. Alec has had a recent resurgence by mockingly playing President Donald Trump on Saturday Night Live. But it's clear that Stephen is not into it. Stephen let loose with religious publication CBN News in 2018, saying, "That's his choice, and he plays Trump on SNL, great. Is it funny? Yeah, but it goes too far. I still haven't talked to my brother Alec since the election, and I'm cool with that." What is Alec's take on all of this? He isn't saying. He doesn't tend to talk publicly about his brother these days. Maybe it's time for Stephen to make that long-awaited sequel to the cinematic masterpiece Biodome and get his mind off of family politics. Can somebody please greenlight this? Hello? Hollywood? Kim and Kyle Richards made their feud famous on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Proving there is no such thing as bad press, these two siblings' thirst for drama has obviously helped them earn their fair share of fame, or rather notoriety, due to their reality TV careers. It's also caused some rather difficult situations between the family members, even extending to their half-sibling Kathy Hilton, also known as Paris Hilton's mom. Paris Hilton has reality TV drama queens in her family tree? That's somehow not surprising. Paris has spent plenty of time in front of the reality TV cameras, but to date hasn't called her sister a liar and an alcoholic while filming. Kyle Richards? Yeah, she said that about Kim. In 2018, Kyle admitted that things were not great when it came to her relationship with Kathy. In fact, during a recent reunion episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she admitted they hadn't been on speaking terms in months. Angelina Jolie is an Academy Award-winning actor and mother of 6, but she also comes from a legacy of acting. Her father is the Academy Award actor Jon Voight. You would be forgiven for not knowing that. Voight has not exactly earned his Dad of the Year mug. Voight himself admitted that he cheated on Jolie's mother, and E! News reported that after her parents separated when she was 2 years old, the actor's relationship with her father was deeply strained. Things didn't improve when Jolie was in the process of adopting her first son, Maddox. Voight unexpectedly announced the news at a time that could have put the adoption process in jeopardy. The understandably angered Jolie released a statement in 2002 saying, "I have determined that this is not healthy for me to be around my father, especially now that I am responsible for my own child." These days, the two seem to be trying to get along. Voight even spoke highly of his daughter's acting and humanitarian work in 2019, telling People magazine, "She's naturally gifted. She does a lot of good around the world with the refugees. She's tremendously compassionate, and she's a fighter for those people. She's a defender of those people. She's terrific. Guess who's getting socks and a tie for Father's Day?" Aaron Rodgers is a Super Bowl-winning NFL quarterback, and his brother, Jordan Rodgers, also spent time as a quarterback in the college ranks, before moving into sports television. Unfortunately, Jordan also appeared on The Bachelorette in 2016, where he spilled the tea on the difficult Rodgers family feud. When Jordan appeared on the reality show, he revealed that his NFL superstar brother, Aaron, was estranged from the entire family. For his part, Aaron has little to say about this, telling ABC's Milwaukee TV affiliate, WISN, "I've always found that it's a little inappropriate to talk publicly about some family matters." Many believe the catalyst for this estrangement was his relationship with his now ex, actress Olivia Munn. Munn commented on the family dynamic during a 2018 appearance on Andy Cohen's SiriusXM radio show, hinting that the Rodgers family may try to use Aaron's success to their advantage. She stated,
"I do think it's not okay when you try to stand on someone's shoulders and then throw dirt in their face, which is what I think they did with him."
Keeping Up with the Kardashians is the basic cable story of a rich and famous family who fight with each other for continued wealth and fame. There's no shortage of drama to go around, but that's why their viewers love them. In recent years, the drama seems to have amplified, especially with Kim and her older sister Kourtney. You may remember the 2018 holiday card fight, when Kim threw shade at Kourtney by saying,
"She's the least exciting to look at."
In an appearance-focused family, those are fighting words. Kourtney fired back,
"You're a very distraught, evil human being."
But wait, things get worse. Kim even tried to get Kourtney fired from Keeping Up with the Kardashians in 2019. In an episode of the show, Kim told her sister,
"We'd have a proposal for you. It starts with an F and ends with a D."
Kourtney was not pleased, saying during a confessional, "Kim thinks she has the power to fire me from our family show? It's just crazy. It's just, sometimes we need a break and I don't want to film with Kim." To be fair, Kim has admitted on the show that she can be very mean to Kourtney. Imagine being Rob Kardashian. You're the only dude Kardashian. You are the Kardashian, and maybe you've decided people don't need to keep up with the Kardashian. If you've been missing Rob Kardashian recently on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, It may be because he doesn't want to get along with all of his sisters. This includes his older sisters Kourtney, Kim, and Khloe, and his younger half-siblings Kendall and Kylie Jenner. There isn't a whole lot to bro down with here. It's not just the simple squabbles that have caused issues. These siblings have found themselves caught up in a ridiculous number of real-life, soap opera-like situations. For instance, Rob had a baby girl with Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna also has a son with Kylie's ex, Tyga. That isn't awkward at all. When Chyna, who was pregnant and engaged to Rob at the time, wasn't invited to a baby shower thrown by the Kardashians in 2016, Rob was enraged. He publicly shared Kylie's phone number on Twitter, saying in a now-deleted post, "Didn't invite the mother of my child to a baby shower you were all trying to throw for me? You all must have lost your damn minds." The Judds have firmly established themselves as a famous family. Naomi Judd is a respected country singer, as is her daughter, Winona. Younger sister Ashley Judd also made a name for herself as an actress in movies like Kiss the Girls and Double Jeopardy. This is a family who has no problems airing their issues in the public eye, from accusations of abandonment and addiction, and it doesn't appear things have improved in recent years. Winona felt it necessary to criticize Ashley's speech at the 2017 Women's March, tweeting, "The whole thing is toxic." Things haven't fared any better with Winona and Naomi, with the famous mother saying in a 2016 appearance on Good Morning America,
"I love her, but there are just times we need a break from each other."
Especially if you're the Judds. Julia and her brother, actor Eric Roberts, are two famous siblings who obviously care for each other but spent years estranged. Eric, who was once nominated for a Best Supporting Actor Oscar for Runaway Train in 1986, had his career derailed by a severe cocaine addiction, which put a strain on family relations. Eric told Vanity Fair in 2018, "I wouldn't characterize it as a falling out. I was crazy about my sisters. I was exhausting to be around. Everyone in my world needed a break sometimes, and that must have included Julia." Things changed in 2004 when Julia welcomed her twins. Eric showed up at the hospital to drop off gifts and was welcomed with open arms. Eric has said the famous siblings spend Thanksgiving together as a family and are, quote, email buddies, which is pretty darn sweet. Spencer and Stephanie Pratt are a pair of reality TV siblings who are not private about their issues. The brother-sister duo originally began fighting years ago on the MTV reality show The Hills. During their Hills feuding, Stephanie sided with co-star Lauren Conrad, rather than her brother and his then-girlfriend Heidi. And apparently they've never let it go. In 2019, Spencer and Stephanie were still snarking at each other during the Hills reboot. That April, on her Prattcast podcast, Stephanie spoke to Bachelor in Paradise star Wells Adams about her brother and sister-in-law, saying, "They're the most toxic people I've ever met. They are Bonnie and Clyde until they die. I'm done. I'm going to expose them for who they are." Shots fired. In turn, Spencer fired back at Stephanie a few days later on his Make Spidey Famous Again podcast, saying, "I'm just really trying to focus on the positive. I have been living with this evil around me for a long time." Brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher are the voices behind the 90s band Oasis. They make great music together, but have admittedly never been friends. In fact, they go to great lengths to show how much they seem to hate each other in nasty, public feuds that have apparently been going on since they were both children. Liam once revealed to Rolling Stone one particular fight when they were younger, saying, "One night I came in and I couldn't find the light switch, so I all over Noel's new stereo." Ah, the memories. It only got worse. In 2000, Liam enraged his brother when he questioned the paternal legitimacy of Noel's daughter, Anais. 5 years later, Noel admitted to Q Magazine, "I've never forgiven him because he's never apologized." The Gallagher brothers' infamous feud is so bad that now the kids are getting into the act. In 2017, Liam's son Gene went after Noel's daughter Anais via social media, attacking both her looks and her modeling career. Gene commented on Instagram, "Firstly, you look like your dad with a blonde wig on. Secondly, you model because you look like your dad, not because of who you are. Nobody care about who you are, LMAO." At least they've settled whether Noel's daughter is biologically his. Maybe they should bury the hatchet before they pass the family feud down to a third generation. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebrities are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.